that will work well in their favor. However, this is the best team in the world, and it's not easy to do.
So here we go, semifinal underway. Let's play pickleball. And they grab the first point, and they're going to stick with a more traditional format, at least to start.
That tag him?
It did not. Jorja coming in very hot there, though. What an angle. My goodness. So this is interesting. So on the return here, we'll see if Jorja does stay on the left, and they sort of just trick this up. That's exactly what's happening. And that is just disgusting.
Insane.
Two-handed backhand swung that hard and keeps it. That was with a, that had a foot of room to spare, Roscoe. Come on.
I'm still trying to figure out what just happened.
Jorja goes for the one-handed flick, and the ladies that can hit that consistently is such a weapon.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about putting J-Dub on the left is going to be a little more trouble with the counters. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
If they win this rally. And they do. Stupid pickup with the backside of the paddle by Ben. Just sort of stuck it out there and used all the momentum from the shot coming at him from J-Dub. And look at that. That leads to another one, and they're still going. 4-1 Waters and Johns.
4-1-2.
Just couldn't quite punch that back. Great running volley from Jorja.
1-4-1.
J.W. Johnson, much like the Sacramento Heat, is on a heater. He is in the singles final. He's playing in a semifinal here, and he's looking for a four-peat in men's doubles.
I love that aggressive serve.
Off the tape, and AL did not like getting tagged like that.
No, zero motion from J-Dub there.
None.
3-4-1.
And that doesn't come over. So after jumping out to a big lead, that is gone for a piece here.
4-4-1.
What in the world? I love that J-Dub is hitting a serve. Like I said, I would love to see him be hyper aggressive here.
But that was weird. J-Dub would usually demolish that, and you can see off screen for you guys at home, he swung his paddle. Like, how in the world did I not do what I usually do with those balls coming back through the middle?
Yeah, could be a shade issue there.
Could be indeed.
5-4-2.
Jorja. Jorja. Bam. What a rally. That was a lot of fun. That's why we love mixed doubles. Oh dear.
Point.
Yeah, I think there could be a sun or shade aspect there.
5-5-1. Second serve. Five, 5-2. Point.
Oh, and Jorja looks to the heavens after she pushes that thing a couple of feet wide.
6-5-2.
Waters and Johns take the lead back.
Side out.
So if we're going to have Jorja wailing away at Ben, we should have AL and J-Dub doing the same.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. J-Dub, some of the fastest hands in the game.
5-6-1. Second serve.
Off the tape both ways, but J-Dub pays the price.
Little body bag back there.
5-6-2.
J-Dub got her earlier.
I mean, I say more, please. These are fun.
These are great.
No holds barred.
6-5-1.
Young teenage sensation Jorja Johnson don't care. Yes.
Point.
Well, the last match took an hour and 14 minutes. Not the way these points are going. This one is not going to get near that.
Second
Oh,
serve.
little dribbler off the tape.
7-5-2. Point.
Love that poach from Leigh Waters going back to the forehand side of Jorja. Quickly 8-5.
8-5-2. Side out.
Missed drive for Ben. Didn't play singles, so didn't hit a lot of drives in this tournament like he certainly would have if he was in the singles draw.
Point.
But that guy did. He made it all the way to the final.
Yeah, very aggressive pickleball here.
6-8-1. Second serve. Six, 8-2. Side out.
I know he didn't make it, but when that becomes a thing, that middle dink will get eliminated, and then what do you do against him?
Point.
Yeah, I do think J-Dub, if he works on that forehand speed up in the middle, which is already so good, it will be another level of pickleball.
I don't know what the call is here. I thought I heard Leigh call it out, and I think Ben said that was in.
Yeah.
So that is exactly what happened here. So 9-6-2.
Side out.
So can the Johnsons put some pressure on here?
6-9-1.
Wow. Look at this short hop lob. It's in, no tweener. And it doesn't come back over. Insane gets from J.W. Johnson. That is why we love mixed doubles right there.
Jorja.
She had a shot at the tweener, but ran around it.
Such good points here this match.
Oh, and the slider is called ball 4 by the umpire.
It's always a great point,
and then you
results
get
in something like that.
They just won't let us have 2 insane points in a row.
Point.
Ooh, big swing, and guess what? The bus driver's calling timeout, Ben. I just want to let Ben know his team's calling timeout here.
Yep.
Just wide on the dink, and they have played 11 times, 10 wins for Anna Leigh and Ben.
Yep.
9-8-1.
And that's pretty from J.W. Johnson.
9-8-2. Point.
There was a lot of heat on that.
I mean, that backing counter was damaging.
Game point for Waters and Johns. And not on that one. Great play by J-Dub, so here's their chance.
Beautifully constructed from J-Dub there. I love him taking that forehand in the middle.
And you don't actually always want the ball on the Ernie, so nice job by Jorja to funnel that ball to the middle of the court. This is a beautiful ATP, just lets it travel, and then some players in the backhand hook it. He just cuts through it.
Yeah, that's a shot Ben never misses, forcing the other person to always make a play.
Oh, that's pretty from Jorja, set up from her brother, and they are within 1. Chance to tie up game number 1 right here.
9-10-2.
Oh my, and they kind of got what they wanted. J-Dub was right there. Second game point.
10-9-1. Second serve.
Zero chance to track that down. Try number 3 coming up.
10-9-2. Point.
And that will do it. So a tightly contested game number 1.
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
They went with the blunt force trauma choice to just Jesse swing as hard as you can at every ball at Ben. That did not work.
That was ridiculous.
Side out.
Great little flick from J-Dub right there to get game 2 started.
0-0-1.
Whoops.
Second serve.
Hey, folks at home that are 3-0s or 3-5s, guess what? The best players in the world pop up dinks too. It's good.
It's human.
It is.
2.
Wow.
Point.
It's been that spot right there on the left side of the close side where we've seen some shade problems. I think some visual issues during the hands battles.
Zero and 1.
Oh, shaking and baking her own stuff there, but misses.
0 and 2.
Ah, Jorja, nice job. Fooled Ben. He took just a half stab to the right.
Yeah, set up by that backhand flick there from
1
J-Dub.
1.
Lob serve. The track down, that is not an easy ball to get. Yeah, and it just sometimes looks so enticing. I'm going to lob over the lady in front of me, and the dude just comes roaring across the court and just obliterates.
Yeah, Ben saw that one early as well.
That really is the key, anticipation there.
Side out.
Jorja goes full pirouette after smacking it right into the Ben Johns paddle.
Ben does such a good job of covering that body with his backhand counter.
0 and 1. Point.
Yeah, and if you can't get that ball to bounce, Ben has just too many options, and the ability to hit specific spots that Roscoe is just silly.
Point.
Error for Jorja is the last couple rallies have slowed down compared to just speed up City in game 1.
Point.
And I think watching the court position of Waters and Johns, they saw there was a high third that they hit. So what do? They don't go flying forward. They save, visit here, and they're getting absolutely every bit of pickleball they can. And this has been Ben and Anna Leigh just take over.
Yeah, I mean, such good pace from these guys.
That is wildly wide. 5-1, and Julie Johnson needs to come up with something quickly.
I agree.
5-1-1.
Wow, and what a response from Jorja there. Said, you got your chicken wing covered. There's Leigh Waters, who's a lot happier with the scoreboard than the mom on the other side. That's really nice from Jorja Johnson. So can they flip that into some points here with the ball?
1-5-1. Second serve.
Wow, the Ben Johns return hits the line.
Yeah, I mean, Just from playing him a couple times, one of the things that stands out is his return. It's always so deep and penetrating.
2 missed thirds. That is not what to do when you're trying to mount a comeback against this duo.
5-1-1. Second serve.
All right, Leigh, your turn to miss a third. 3 out of the 4 players in a row. Not cheering for it, just pointing it out. Won't get the chance. Oh my. That ball is going to put a hole in the video board, and unfortunately for J-Dub, he is the reason it didn't.
6-1-2.
And when it's not going your way, the pickleball gods sometimes pile on. 7-1 in game number 2 here.
This is running away from them fast. What do you do there, huh?
Ben was hoping it would go wide enough for an ATP, but it didn't progress far enough to do that. So you just tap it over and say, go ahead and serve. Ben doesn't telegraph a lot of shots, but the lob was seen early and well done from that lady right there.
Yeah, Jorja getting real fired up after that.
Wow, Ben was there with ease and then threw it 3 feet deep.
I like this momentum here for the Johnsons.
Yes. 3-7-1.
Just wider. That was going to get entertaining to see what AL was going to do with that one.
This match has been full of entertaining points, that's for sure.
Oh my, rides the rail. Oh, fireworks. The fans can't handle it when it's on the tape for that long, and it goes in favor of Ben and Leigh.
7-3-1.
Watch it just sit there.
I love that big serve. Fans at home, if you are looking for someone's backhand dink technique to copy, Ben Johns is your guy, by the way.
Bringing the two-y. Love that Jorja chased that with the Ernie so Ben couldn't play that down the line.
Yep.
8-3-2.
Deep serve called by Jorja. And you have a job when you are not the returner, because I think J-Dub didn't see that.
Second serve.
Ben does a good job of just leaving that paddle up there, and then is it going wide angle, straight back through the middle?
Yeah, he holds it for a minute. It almost looked like he was trying to bounce that one over the fence.
Just can't do that with the plastic ball we play with on the 20x44. And that is an acute angle right there, my goodness.
It's amazing how much control he has with that backhand roll. A lot of players struggle with that, but Ben does not.
Second serve. Eight, 3-2. Point. Oh, was that out? Thank you. Side out. 3-8-1. Point.
Jorja just sitting forehand there.
Yeah, it's been a couple of times that Ben has hit that roll at the right shoulder of Jorja Johnson.
So, can this rally continue? What a great slide from Annalie Waters. That's not hitting my body. I've got the two-handed backhand ready.
Yeah, you know these players have played against each other before.
So out of the timeout, so Annalie's like, see, Ben, you should call timeouts. Look at what happens, Ben.
8-4-1. Second serve.
If Ben just listened a little more, you know?
8-4-2.
That's just pace. That's Paul Skeens throwing 101 right there.
That's a forearm right there.
Yes.
4-8-1.
I mean, that's perfection right there. That's Ben John's pickleball for you. The way he cups that backhand dink, looks to take the ball out of the air. It's the right way to play pickleball.
That's a great read by Jorja because she saw Ben put the other hand on the paddle to hit the two-handed backhand roll, and the way his feet set up, it had to go down the line. That's great by Jorja.
I love how fired up Jorja gets as well after she goes through the big man Ben Johns.
And they are within two.
Meanwhile, J-Dub emotionless out there.
Jorja Johnson. Here come the Johnsons. They are within one.
7-8-2.
And a massive swing by Annalie Waters, and out of nowhere, it is 8-all, and it's Annalie talking to herself.
8-8-2.
J.W. Johnson, I talked to him last week. Julie said, I need to be lobbing more. He's lobbing more, and that one was a work of art. And could they come grab game number 2? Just, it's so much easier to play than watch.
Yeah.
Oh, the flick from J-Dub just catches the tape. 99.
That's his money shot as well.
9-9-1.
Back cross court from Ben Johnson after getting pushed to the brink. They've got a match point.
10-9-1.
Oh, comes up short there.
Match point.
Match point number 2.
10-9-2.
And that will do it. So the Johnsons had a chance, got right to the edge, but then they couldn't get that final blow that they needed there. So it is Waters and Johns winning it. 11-9, 11-9. Beautiful cross court. how much game planning do you and Ben do, and do you take recency bias into account when you're putting together a game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've played these teams enough that we don't really have to go over the game plan every time we play them. I'll just ask Ben before the match a couple like key things like who to return to, maybe who to drive to, and just kind of, basics. But, I mean, we've played Jorja and J-Dub so many times. They're a great team. They can definitely bring the heat. Even when they're down like they were in the second game, they can always come back. So I think it's just with that team specifically, just sticking to the game plan and not getting away from it. Sometimes I'd like to get too creative, and my mom's just telling me, stick to the game plan, stick to what is best.
Ben, Roscoe Bellamy here. You're traveling every week. Lots of good cuisine on the road. I saw you at the dumpling joint last night. The fans want to know what's on the menu for today.
Well, Roscoe, those dumplings were so good, the dim sum at Yankee Dumplings, that I'm going back tonight. Same thing.
Is that a free ad?
I guess it is, and you're welcome to join, Roscoe. Hope to see you there.
Okay, dinner reservations are being handed out here from my man Roscoe. AL, a lot of people know that you played some very high-level soccer early in your life. We're thrilled that you're all pickleball all the time now. But what from that, playing another sport, has really helped you to ascend to the top of the pickleball game?
Yeah, well, soccer specifically, I feel like that's just a ton of footwork and endurance, short sprints, being able to move and just be athletic on the court. I also played tennis before, so that kind of helped me with the stroke, so it was kind of like a perfect match to play tennis and soccer. You get the best of both worlds. Also, not to get too burnt out, just playing pickleball for my whole career, so long. But yeah, playing 3 sports, it just keeps it fun, and then when I was about 15, I decided that pickleball was it, I guess. I miss soccer still, so it's hard for me to say pickleball is my favorite, but yeah.
And Ben, I'm going to ask you the same thing. We have a lot of folks that love to play table tennis, and some of your strokes and the preparation and things certainly come from that area. What can you tell the great table tennis players out there, or just people that do it and play pickleball and never really merge the two, that they should be thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, definitely use, in table tennis, it's more called a loop, but just spinning the ball from below the table is much like how we hit a roll in pickleball, so try to take that over, and honestly, sometimes on like the chop blocks and stuff like that, taking the ball off the rise and neutralizing pace is a big thing in pickleball as well, so there's a lot of parallels that you can take away from it, and a lot of advantages as well.